Hi, I'm Viz Saraby, and I'm an educator as well as an interior designer, so I'm very involved with safety in the guise of making sure that you don't hurt yourself, but also psychological safety with the students at college. So my project is all about cones and safety through the eyes of a cone, a road cone. The cone has been a symbol of physical safety for many years, but now this character cone is going to look at safety as it is now interpreted in terms of psychological safety. So he goes on adventures and he tries various ways of opening up his life to understand what all of these concepts of safety are. You have now entered Cone's safe room. It's a safe place where you can be whoever you want to be. You can self-identify as anything you want to be. And as you can see in this room, there are a bunch of cones that have chosen their color and they've chosen their headdress and they are self-identifying as different kinds of cone. We have a therapy cone for those who may be anxious. There are reinterpretations of well-known signs, road signs, which is the language of cone. So this is a sign for picking your own way. This is the sign for the safe room, safe crossing, emotional balance, emoticons, a construction worker, and stop and hug. And then on this wall, we have Cone's adventures. Cone has tried to expand his understanding of safety and has gone on all kinds of adventures. So you'll see that there are all these adjectives in front of the word cone. So non-judgmental cone and legless cone and adventurous cone. And these are all ways in which Cone is trying to expand his world to understand other ways of seeing things. And this is me, because I love cones, and I also love drumming. Thanks a lot! I've looked at safety through the lens of a cone. So cones have been around since the early 1900s, and they were always just about not tripping over, not falling into holes in the road, that kind of thing. So now this character Cone, who is my alter ego, is trying to figure out what to do about mental safety, because now his job has become so much more complex. What does he do about that? So if you were here before on Thursday for the opening, you had to sign a waiver, and the waiver is this very long, complicated document that most people just sign off to, not you, but everybody else just signs, and you don't know what you're signing away to, and you think it's for your safety, but it's not. It's for the person who gave you the waiver's safety, right? And we just unknowingly just sign away much of our responsibilities and our sense of our autonomy. So if you came through here, the show is called Conestruction, so it's cone, and construction, and safety, but encompassing psychological safety. I am an educator, so I'm an interior designer, so I work with construction, but I also work with students, and our college has done a lot of work in the last few years to encompass psychological safety, so counseling services which you will notice is different from Michael's room, which was not safe. Right? So come on in. So feel free to come all the way in. As you know, safe rooms are about, oops, watch out. Safe rooms are about you being able to self-identify as whatever you want to be, right? And it's safe and no judgment. So all of these cones around the edges, usually cones are orange, few other colors, but not this wide variety of colors. So these cones have picked their own colors, they've picked their own hairstyles, and they are self-identifying as whatever they want to be. We have a therapy cone that you're welcome to pet if that's something that you feel that you need right now. If you have anxiety, this is definitely something you could do. You could pet my cone, that's fine. And of course, Cone is very involved with road signage because that's his language, right? So we've looked at signage that is commonplace and kind of known, but adapted it to be friendlier. So this sign is asking you to choose your own way, right? Doesn't matter, you pick your own way, you be you. Here we have our safe room sign, which somebody has put a lot of stickers on, which is a common thing that they do with signs. But it's only open, I'm sorry, from 9 to 6. So just be aware of the opening times, but it is very safe once you're in here. This is called safe crossing, so if you have a cone at hand, you can cross really safely. This is called emotional balance. So looking at the guy crossing, here emoticons, so the emotions of cone. These images here, or maybe I should go here. So this is a Conestruction man saying hi, and here is stop and hug. So on this wall we have these, flanking the two sides, these are the adventures that Cone has been on to expand his psychological understanding. So you'll see that it always starts with like an adjective and then cone, so nervous Cone, frustrated Cone, amazed Cone, because he's trying to expand his emotional landscape. And so he's putting himself in all these weird situations and trying to understand how to cope with those situations. So if you have the patience, there's 30 or so of these, but you know, it's sort of going through what he's doing. This is me, and you know, my love of cones and drumming, so not very deep there. And then the last piece here is the cone wheel. So just like these guys who have self-identified as a color cone of their own, you can choose, or you can spin the wheel and then figure out which cone you are. And we can do the horoscope of cones here to figure out if you are right about the characteristics, or the horoscope is right about your characteristics, and you're welcome to take a cone button at the end of your stay. So feel free to take some time and see what Cone has been up to. Thank you very much.